back into it. So what I'm going to be using today is this printable that I created. I'll have my little plants all over for aesthetics, but they're just going to be in the way. So this is one of the budget printables that I did, and this was from 2022, and this is my monthly budget layout. And like I said, as soon as I get all these updated and created into monthly packets again, I will be I'll be posting links, I guess, on how you can request to download them. So if you've been here for a while, you know the drill, and you know that that was how I did it last time. You guys just sent me a message, or you clicked on the link, it prompted you to send a message for access to the files, and then I would give those permissions electronically. So, and then you'll be able to download and print them out. So this is the monthly budget I'm going to stick with. I might change around a couple things, but this for the most part works. And when I was going through this, let me push my markers out of the way. I had my schedule like a boss layout. And if I go to March, this is where I pulled the monthly one from. But let's go to April. So this was April of 2022, and this was my calendar on 2 pages, which I love. And in fact, now that I'm seeing this and just taking a hard look at it, I might go back to this as my permanent system. Even though it is quite big, I don't know, it still works. I guess I didn't do the monthly layout, but here is where I did my paycheck budget, and that's what these look like. And it looks like I did these for almost the entire month. And then this is a happy planner insert divider. And then this was another alternative cover to the budget workbook, another alternative cover. And then we get into more of the traditional layouts that I did. So I love this. I realize now how much I love this and how much I want to get back to utilizing the exact same layout, because I created it to work for me, and it always did work for me. And I'm saying that as I am reaching for my big bag of pens that I never unpacked. So this bag here is from Amazon, and inside are all kinds of office related tools, pens, highlighters, Sharpies, glue sticks, whiteout, new pens that haven't been opened. I bought a whole pack of these. I think they came in a set of 100 from Amazon. These are so cute. We had my niece's bridal shower last year at this time. Yeah, it was last May, and everybody got a pen to do their games. So that was just an additional little giveaway. My little aesthetic highlighters. I might keep those out. Here's another one of the pens. Oh my gosh, I had so many extra because I think we only had 60 people at the shower. So there was like all these pens extra. And I tried to give them to people to take home, but tool pen, Sharpie pen, all kinds of stuff. Post-its that have seen better days. So I'm gonna take off the first couple. More Post-its. This office really needs to get organized. I'm just lucky. Oh, this is a nice light if you do filming yourself. But this office now needs organized now that most of the things are out of here that didn't belong. Now I can concentrate on the actual organization. So let's get into some numbers. And oh my gosh, now there's dust and drudgery everywhere. All right, so I need my other calendar because I need to know my dates so I can plug those in correctly. And if you're thinking, girl, are all your videos going to be this discombobulated? No, I promise no. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I get through these fairly quickly, and I'm usually pretty organized. So let's go to May 1st. So we'll do 5/1 and then 5/3 and something on this pen. 5/12 and 5/17. So this is one of those months I get paid bi-weekly, 5/30 and 5/31. I get paid bi-weekly, and 2 times a year, that means that I get an extra pay. because the paydays fall on Fridays, that means, like I said, twice a year that there's a month with 3 Fridays instead of 2 Fridays. So payday Fridays. So this is one of them, and I'm happy because it really is extra money in your monthly budget. So I'm gonna start writing these down and explain a couple things. And I'll explain to you what these mean. Many of them have not changed. None of them have changed. The amounts have changed. So my husband took an early retirement. He certainly did not have 30 years and he did not have the age, but when he lost his job, because the company was displacing everybody and offering for them to go to different locations, and by that I mean out of state, quite far, he decided not to take that and just take the reduced retirement for life. And since then, he has another job that's commission-based. So his retirement here is about $24.55 a month. And he also gets health insurance benefits for life, as well as for me as well. So if anything ever happened to my job, then, you know, thank God I am protected and have health insurance for life based on his retirement. So like I said, he has another job, which the commissions I'm not going to fill in yet, and the base is usually about $1,200. So since he is on commission, I don't call this a draw. There's a difference between a base and a draw. So his base pay comes out to be $1,200 for the month, and then he earns commission. But let's say he earns $1,500 in commissions. First of all, they're going to take $1,200 off the top, and this is all after taxes. So I mean, the numbers are even different. But just for like it to be easy to understand, let's just say he got $1,500 in commissions. He owes back his base pay first, each and every time. But let's say there's a month where he doesn't even make $1,200. He doesn't owe his company back money, which is really, really nice. So that's the difference between a base and a draw. They're not going to actually draw from his check and say, okay, well, now you're in a deficit for next month, you're going to get less base pay. No. So this is always the same. His commissions lately have been really, really poor. And I'm going to be really cliche when I say it's due to the economy, it's due to supply, inventory supply, things like that. It's just been difficult. So it's definitely not him, because he is a very, very good salesperson, even though that's not his original background. He's just a people person in general, but everybody is suffering in their commissions. So this has been very, very small. When he first started this job, his commissions were sometimes $10,000 take home gross, net. And it was amazing. And we were really like advancing because of it. And now it's just not the case. So, and in fact, that only happened a couple times, but his net was consistently around 5,000, I would say. Now it could be nothing. And it's a huge change for our budget. So that's when I explained to you guys that my budget is quite different now. It is quite different. My pays are roughly $1,590. And I can put exact numbers when they come in, but that's every 2 weeks after taxes, after I pay for my own health insurance. I still have to pay for health insurance even though I'm on his, because if you work, well, at least where I work, if you work full time, you have to opt into your own health insurance first, and then his becomes a supplementary. So his won't be my primary unless I'm no longer working, and that's their rules. So I'm going to leave a blank here, and then I have obviously my savings and my all my sinking funds we can talk about because I'm redoing those. And then here will be where the monthly bills and variable savings and miscellaneous go. And then I have a receipt down here where I kind of tally up everything. And then here is where I list the monthly bills. Now our monthly bills have changed quite a bit. If you remember, I was paying roughly $1,000 a month for our mortgage. And our mortgage has gone up exponentially. So I don't know if that is something that we want to, if this is the house that we want to stay in long term, because it is quite expensive as compared to what we used to be paying. And so if our income was what it used to be, it wouldn't be really an issue. But since our income has gone down as well, it is now, we're feeling it more. Do you know what I mean? So our mortgage used to be about $1,000, and now our mortgage is $1,867, so I'm going to put $1,870. And then taxes, I'm going to have to go through this and be more precise, but our taxes are around, I want to say maybe $350 a month. And then our homeowner's insurance is approximately $150. So if you add all that up, what does it come out to be? Let's see, because I'm not somebody who can just look at something and be like, oh yeah, here's the total. You guys are probably you've already done the math and you're like screaming at the camera. So our total is $23.70 a month just for our house. So that's without bills, that's without utilities, extras, variables, food, gas, the whole 9 yards. So as you can see, $23.70 from this amount, it's like right off the bat, this becomes null and void, and we're living off of this. The problem with this is I don't know if I can be in my job another 9 years, 10 years until I'm eligible for retirement. And that would be retiring really young, just because I have the amount of years invested. I don't know what's going to happen, but if then we took out, let's say we took out my income, we'd be living off of this, and that's totally, totally unrealistic. So we have a lot of decisions to make over the next 6 months as to what is sustainable and how we want to live our life. We do have savings, so I probably won't get into the exact amount, or maybe I will. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. But it just depends on the kind of lifestyle we want to live. So the house that we're in for our area, this is average to high cost, I would say. And we ended up putting down on our house, probably, I think we put $70,000 down. And this is still what we owe every month. So like I said, for the area we live in, this is average to high. And I'm sure there are people with a lot higher. I mean, there's homes around here that go for well over $1 million. We are not one of those households, but and there's homes that go for 150 and whatever, it's just like any other place. But we aren't really basing our lives and what we can afford on what everybody else is doing. We have to do it on what we can afford. So basically this is much higher than we anticipated, even when we bought this house just 8-9 months ago. 9 months now that we put the bid in and everything, a lot has changed as far as what we're bringing in every month. So that being said, just so you guys know where we're at, we didn't just think, oh, you know what, this sounds like a good amount and we'll figure out a way to make it work. You know that I'm very precise with our planning and with our budgeting and making sure that we not only just have enough to get by, but we have enough and then some, because I don't want to live to our means. I want to live under our means. So yeah. Anyways, that's what we're looking at. So I just wanted to write this out. I'm going to be printing out some new forms so everything looks really nice and it's not going to have all this gobbledygook on here. That bothers me. So I'm going to print some new sheets out, and then we'll do some follow-up videos and let you guys know what the rest of the bills are looking like, and go from there. So yeah, I just wanted to give you at least this update on what our monthly budget was going to look like as far as income, and right off the top, what is going to dip into it. And And I think that gets us off to a pretty good start, bringing us up to speed. So thank you so much for watching. And like I said, if you are able to check me out on TikTok, I'm probably going to be doing mirror-like videos over there. So it's probably going to be like the same content, just a different platform, and just see how it does or how it goes over there. So hope everybody's doing well, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.